Today, we get to listen and learn. Let's begin. Now, understand something. Please get a tablet and pen. Please get a tablet and pen. Why? I'm going to give you some goodies today, and I'm going to teach you how to play the game to win if you want to. And understand what happens, okay? For me. Okay, I'm only going to talk about myself, how I got to million to billion. Structure, a million to billion, okay? So if you want to get to million to billion, get to know me today. I'll help you every step of the way, but it's going to be up to you. You're going to have to pay attention. All right, now today you could spend the whole day with me if you wanted to. Toya, if I get it wrong, please forgive me. Michael, all right, ice cold, oh goody. All right, maybe you're a woman and needs the heat on all the time. All right, my wife does all the time. Here's M. Hallie. Okay, fantastic. And more people here. Blessings. Well, here's the way it works. Okay, it's God, family, money. God, family, money. Let's understand something. For me, I want to help the world change what they do today. Now, this is my 9th week on TikTok and social media trying to do a live. I'm a guy that writes checks for hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars all the time for radio and TV. Done that for almost 50 years. So what do we get to do? I decided to try the TikTok thing, okay? All right, a lot of people were for it and against it at the same time. What happens is very simple today. It's going to be up to you. I'd like you to get out your tablet and pen so we can play the game to win. Now, understand something. As you get to know me, my name is Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. I built 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself over the last 50 years. I've incorporated Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels, 3 presidents of the United States of America, and I'm the largest registered agent in the world. And on top of that, I've sold more corporations than anybody on this planet. Okay? So good. Good peaks with, all right, Ray. Okay, fantastic. Okay, what do we do? Tablet and pen. What do we get to do? It's very simple. Today, if you want to, it's going to be up to you. Because 20% of you will actually follow through. Sorry, I wish it was higher numbers, but what happens is the world, half the people are lazy. Now, let's go back in time and get to know me a little bit, okay? When I was basically 14 and a half years old at Wicked Junior High, I was tested, okay? I have an IQ of 203. Government sucked me into a program. I wrote with both hands and talk at the same time, write with both hands. And I used about 3 computers at one time. I have total recall on most things, so I remember almost everything. So if you want to listen and learn, we're going to talk about the first series I put out there in 1976. This is called Winning the Game of Business, okay? So what happens is I turn it into a chess game, because to me it was just a game. So guess what? When I invented Car Finder, this is back in the night, when I was a kid, kind of fun. And what happens is I started my first corporation. My first corporation was nonprofit. It cost me $10. That's it. So today, if you spend thousands of dollars for getting a corporation with an attorney service or basically an attorney, blah, 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 I think you kind of wasted money. You see, I don't think you learned diddly squat. Janet, did you learn anything? Rude. This is rude. Okay, join as well. And then Jason. All right, so we got Bill over here. And we got also people too. So if we didn't learn diddly squat and it cost you thousands of dollars, why would you spend the money in the first place? Now, this was put out there in 1976. In 1976, I'm driving a Lamborghini on East Coast College, having fun, and I was 16. You see, the problem with you, all right, you waste time, but I don't understand why. I was 16 with $1 million in the freaking bank, driving a Lamborghini to East Coast College. What were you doing, okay? I never went to high school. It'd be a waste of my damn time. Okay? So today, I'm going to give you an opportunity, if you want, to write some things down and understand how to play the game of business. Now, for some of you, if you have children, you're going to want to get this free download. It's called Starting Out Right. So write it down, okay? It's going to be a free download for the ones that help me today, and you share the live with other people. So what I want you to do is learn to change your life, okay? This is very important to me, to change your life. This is what I've done. My wife calls this my hobby. I created my first million as a kid, my first billion at 21 years old. Now, I've been on KNX radio in Los Angeles for 50 years. I'm the most verified person on planet Earth. We're now going to talk about you and your spouse and all the goodies you're trying to do today, okay? What does this mean? Number one, if you're married, okay, you became one in God's eyes. But everything else is separate from now on. Husbands and wives, you will never buy a house together. You will not buy cars. You will do things separately because you need to. Okay? But if you don't listen and learn, that's up to you. The next thing is I got to in the 70s and 80s and 90s be the consultant for TRW. TRW was Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts, El Segundo, California. And then they got into the information business, and TRW became Aspiring, if you don't know that. So I'm the consultant, helped set up a lot of the pieces. I came up with the oldest credit card. That's history. Let's write down the oldest credit card on our file should be history. The next thing is Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit, Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, hey you, came up with the 29% rule. Write it down. If I was you right now, I'd get your credit cards in front of you right now. Right now. Take out the cards in your personal wallet, ladies and gentlemen. Do the same thing. Please understand something. Your biggest problem you have today is your lack of knowledge, okay? I'm sorry to say the people on social media and blah, 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 blah. You need 5 LLCs. You need this trust, only this trust. And here's how you get your American Express. And that's a la carte. Most of it's a bunch of hooey. Okay, that's just my opinion. A bunch of hooey. So what does this mean, Carol? This means Bronx, okay? What do? Let's write down oldest card. Please write it down. Today, if we look at the calendar, it is January 24th, 2026. 2026 is a perfect number in mathematics, if you don't know this, because it divides into itself everywhere you go. It's an even number, and that's pretty good. So here's Kim, here's Johnny, here's CCP, whatever that means. I watched you live for 100 minutes. You said that the other day. Carol, watch it all, okay? Today, you could spend the whole day with me if you wanted to. Now, what does this mean? For 50 years, I've been online or in person, helping people understand what they can do. Okay, not this hooey and this circus and all the clowns out there going blah, blah, blah. Here's Willie. Willie's here the other day as well. Now watch. Here's Bill. Fantastic. Let's write down oldest card number 1. Then fluctuation. Okay? I'd like you to look at your personal credit today and the cards in front of you. I'd like you to put a sticky in the back of every card. Sticky. I'm sorry, but we have to kind of dummy proof this. Okay, what does this mean? So Johnny basically helped me share the live with everybody. Here's Amanda. Here's Jack. Okay, no problem. What does this mean? You, 80% of you have, what can I say, crappy credit scores. You did this to you because you didn't know how to play the game to win. Okay, here's Mindy. All right, and we got Kim here. We got Mindy and Kim. Fantastic. Both of you at the same time. I like that. Now, remember something. Please, please, please write it down. All right, if you listen today and you do exactly what I tell you to do, you can build to millionaire status in 12 months or less, if you want to. Thank you for the hearts. Now, watch what happens. Now, 20% of you are going to actually follow through. A lot of you will go in and out and check all the social media stuff, and you'll never stop and never learn how to play the game because you know everything. Heck, I don't know everything, and the government sucked me into a government program as a kid. Thank you for the fan club, too, and the hearts. Okay, so what happens? Now, all cards fluctuate. Let's write it down. All credit cards fluctuate but 2. No one teaches the real rules and tools because they have no idea what they're talking about. They learn a little piece of something and they go, oh, I'm an expert. Oh. Especially like Howdy Doody. I mean, he's one of the biggest clowns out there, Howdy Doody, the stupid cowboy hat. Now, you need a sticky. What does this mean? Okay? This is a $10,000 credit card, $10,000. If I understand the way credit works and how I set it up in the first place, and I'm the consultant for TRW and Aspiring back then as well. The oldest card first, then it's fluctuation. This is a $10,000 credit card, $10,000, okay? So this $10,000 credit card is very simple, okay? What do we get to do? We have to realize if I use $2,900, I'm okay. So $2,900, I'm okay. But again, what happens? Understand something. If I'm in the green, if I use $3,000 on this card, I'm in the yellow. If I use $5,000 on this card, I'm now in the red. This is how the credit system I set up years ago. There's Kim. How you doing, Kim? Okay. So as we scroll sometimes, all right, it's very simple. All right, we got basically, all right, we got Mindy, which is fantastic. I love that. We got Kim and other people as well. And Carol too, and Robert. Okay. So if all cards fluctuate but 2. Understand? Did you get that down? Now, we look at the 2 cards that don't fluctuate. Every one of you have an SS5 form on file with the IRS, and you don't even know you do. The SS5. Now let's understand SS5 is connected to SSN and the 1040 tax return. So that's what we have to focus on, okay? If we focus on that correctly today, it's very simple. What does this mean? Okay? You get a paycheck. Your paycheck is taxed before you get your check. Some of you are doing tax evasion. Some of you are doing tax avoidance. None of you are really doing tax balancing, which you should be doing today as well, but it's up to you. Now, what does this mean? Gold and card, gold, platinum, write down. Gold and platinum do not fluctuate. Write it down. Gold and what? Platinum, American Express do not fluctuate. I am an affiliate, so I got them to do a POT 18 years ago. A POT is a paid overtime limit. Got it? So that means if you have lost your job today and oh crap, all right, can't find a job next week or the year, what you have to realize is you're bringing the pain home because you're jacking up the wrong damn card. The reason most of you have crappy credit score is because you jacked up the wrong damn card. If you would have jacked these suckers up, your score would never dropped. Okay? And husbands and wives, again, you don't buy anything joint ever, 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 ever because you have planned the problem. The SS5, Carol, connects to the SSN that you filled out or mommy did. You have to make a decision. You see, we had basically Roosevelt in 1930 confiscate everybody's gold. In 1934, he had the Gold Act, okay? That's when money was money, okay? August 71, all right, Nixon took the gold standard out. What does this mean? Very, very simple. All right, ever since then, money's not money. It's a Federal Reserve note. So what happens is you, whenever you were born, based on the placement, your placement of when you were born, the year you're born. I had to get my SS5, did my SSN 1040 tax return. Now, probably in most of your cases, mommy did it for you. They will not let mommy leave the hospital at all until basically what happens. She signs an SS5 form. She'd have to sign that form. We have no choice. All right, so mommy and baby can't go hospital or even go home unless mommy signs the SS5 form. Now, that tracks us, all right, all of us since the day we're born. What happens is the day you get your job, your first paycheck is taxed, and from there on, it's all taxed. New books coming out, Ray, all the time. I've got 67 books, all right, that I've written so far. I have about 36 of them being edited right now. See, I'm this kind of guy. I get up at 1:45 in the morning. I'm ready to go, conquer the world. I get my 3 or 4 hours sleep, and that's all I need. That's just me all my whole life. But again, because of what happened as a child, I got born in a taxi on the way to Guardian Hospital. My parents, my mommy put me in the trash can outside the hospital. They did not want me. Then they got called because they knew who they were. And then from there, she gave me to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So let's understand something. Because of my life, I had to learn to get out of hell. I was motivated. Maybe you're not motivated. Maybe you're basically typically stuck. Or you got married, you're happy, and you got that job that you hate. And you're basically stuck because you want more out of life, but you don't get more because you don't understand rules and tools. So if we play the game today, we get to win. Got it so far? So let's think about today. Tablet and pen, ready to begin. It is the 24th of January, 2026, and that is a perfect number in mathematics because it divides into itself. This is the year every one of you could accomplish your goals. Out of your whole life, you could do it this year. But you're 75 years old and below, and that gap in between there, all right, you got stuck. Some of your friends and family ripped you off. Congratulations. See, the reality is this is the way life is. We're living in hell. Sometimes it feels like that, right? So we go back to basics. All cards fluctuate, but 2. Why does that matter to you? Because you're jacking up the wrong damn card. Why would you ever jack up the wrong card? I was born in a family home. Fantastic. I'm glad. You got lucky. I got to watch mommy and daddy things on TV. Okay? All right, so guess what happens? So you got choices. Pete, you have to decide if you want to add to your life, or I had to change my life. Me, when I wrote basically certain things, and I invented Car Finder, okay, because the bus got stuck at Disneyland. This is the first series that I ever created in the world for everyone to learn. This is a corporation owning corporation process, like your banks and your cities and your states do. Okay? So what happened with this is I created this in 1976. Big black cassettes and all kinds of stuff. So no problem. I got $1 million in the bank. All right. I'm driving a Lamborghini Quintos to, all right, Orange Coast College. I got sucked out of in T-Weaker Junior High, and literally got to do. I got to basically go to college at 14 and a half, all right, because I went there part-time having my own business. So then I got to be a consultant for TRW. TRW was Thomas, Ramo, and Woolridge, okay? They made bicycle parts. They got to be Aspiring in 96. If we turn around today and understand all cards fluctuate, we put our sticky behind the card. We don't screw up anymore. You're jacking up the wrong card, people. Sorry to say this is very simple. So as we go through this process, Carol, let's understand how to play. You can DM me if you have any questions today. One of my specials will reach out to you right away. It is only 3:34 in the morning. Yeah, about 3:34 in the morning. So what do we do? So what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. So if you need help, the goal today, if you could spend the whole day with me if you want to. The whole day we can learn about your life, changing it, fluctuation, which cards do not fluctuate, okay? If you share my live today with everybody, the more you share, all right, the more you care, the reality is very simple. All right, I have now 26,000 followers, and I've been on TikTok and the social media thing for 9 weeks. Because I always just write checks to TV and radio for millions and millions of dollars, and that's what I've always done. If you share the live today, this will be your free download, okay? If you share the live. If you don't, forget it, okay? So as we look at this, very simple. So here's Lawrence, no problem. What do you do? This is called Starting Out Right. This is designed for kids in high school and college. If you share the live today with everyone and you basically tap the screen 1,000 times and heart me, that'd be great. Join my fan club. When you share the live, you go into the link tree below and you will basically download this book called Starting Out Right. This is for kids in high school and college, okay? This is all the things you should have learned a hell of a long time ago, but you didn't bother. You didn't bother because you got stuck and let life control you versus you controlling life. Me, I just wanted out of hell. Thank you for sharing the live. So you go to the link tree and what do? You download the book called Starting Out Right. Why? Because you need it. Your kids in high school and college need it as well. Now, let's focus on you. I know some of you went to this X crap last year. You basically listened to someone's story, and to me, it's a bunch of crap. I'm sorry, but the reality is, don't buy a house, sell me the water crap from that biggest clown out there. I don't like circus clowns. But what do we get to do? What I want you to focus is, you're going to get a house. That house payments offset your taxes, Chad, and this is what you get to do. Now, today, please, if you listen and learn today, you can spend the whole day with me, okay? Read that book. What book I should read next? Well, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, Mindy, is what you should do. Now, take a picture of this. This is your future. This is your future, and this is what you're going to do today, and you're going to focus on this for 12 months. If you do what I tell you to do, I guarantee you, you will create between 10,000 to 100,000 a month to your entity. But you have to do what I tell you to do. I like you, but work life interrupt me listening and learning. Well, the reality is, life's life. It kicks our ass heads. Hell, I've been shot with a gun. I've been in 2 comas, okay? 2 comas. I've been knifed 6 times. So don't give me the crap of excuses, sorry to say. Get off your assets and go get it. It's that simple. That's why when I was 12 years old, I wrote, see it, believe it, go get it. So today, I want you to spend the day with me. Now, what happens is at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to go for an hour and a half and show you how to create your own blueprint. I'm going to answer every question you got, and I'm going to basically help you change your life and teach you more than you ever learned in your whole life in one day. How's that? And I'll guarantee it. Now, after that, I have a private class. You won't be in that class because this is leveraging money. It's going to be exactly what I showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago how to do. Reference 3 times 5. That is going to be leveraging money. People in leveraging money are the ones who are into my coaching programs. If they're not in coaching, forget it. Okay, it's simple, all right? How do I get the book? Link tree below, link below, you download it. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. Now, the schedule today, all right, if you want, it's very simple. It's right here. Okay, we get to play the game and win. All right, so what is it? So, 7 o'clock, we have goal setting. 9 o'clock is a specialty class. So you're not in coaching, forget it. I know it's backwards, so take a picture and then look in the mirror. Simple. Then we're going to have level 1 and add to anybody who has a corporation, or level 2 and level 3. You can spend the whole day with me. I've been online or in person 50 years, 6 days a week, helping people to get to million and billion. Now, understand something. Okay, it's a nice mouse pad. Would you like one? Who would like a free mouse pad? We mail them out to people all the time when they ask. It's simple. It's fun. See, I want to change your life. And before you basically say, wait, how much does it cost? How about free? See, the problem with most of you, you're willing to spend money for crap and you piss away every day. Isn't that terrible? I became a corporate millionaire at 15 years old. 15. I invent car finder. I got all kinds of patents and other things. I think differently, and I create things. I became a corporate billionaire at 21. Do your research, find out all about Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. Okay? It's simple. I've been out there for 50 years helping people. Would you like to learn? Would you like to change your life? Or you just want to go, woo, like you've been doing most of your life? I'm sorry, most of you. You're stuck. It's a rut. It's ay. Husbands and wives, today you get out your credit cards in front of you. You put your sticky. You understand what you can do. A $1,000 credit card, 1,000. You can only use it for 29%, which is $290. That's it. Use it more, it's gray, yellow, and then it's red. You jacked up your wrong card, you screwed up, that's what you did. So guess what? Share the live with everybody, please. Help me get to the next level, which would be 27,000 followers in my 9 weeks, okay? All right, I think I'm gonna stick around to TikTok a little bit in social media because I need to call out all the clowns. Those people that take all your damn money and you don't learn how to play the game and they don't explain the book that they wrote you. You bought a box of what? Now, basically, unfortunately, we have people out there, all right, like Alex that sells empty boxes and he's got basically drunk driving and now he's out there telling everybody what to do. What a joke. But then you got Grant, don't buy a house. I got 2 at $50 million each and I'm pissing away money. You could actually help people. But again, people spend thousands and thousands of millions of dollars to go to an event to hear somebody's damn story. I don't care about a damn story. I care about what can I do for you? What can you do for me? Me. Your whole goal at this age, you're 75 to what, 30, 20 years old? All right, you're probably very disappointed. Your friend and family, someone ripped you off, and you got basically stuck. It sucks. 80% of you have crappy credit because you screwed up. You screwed up. Cards fluctuate. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but 2. Write it down. See, I helped set up the credit system as a consultant for TRW. I've been the consultant for Ken Yarborough. He was the security chief at TRW. I messed up. Well, you all messed up. We all do. Come on. This is a world. Get knocked down, get your assets up again and again and again. That's what you get to do. All cards fluctuate, husbands and wives and partners, and yourself too. Write down the sticky. You cannot use a card past 29%. No one teaches you the rules and tools, unfortunately. They should have a long time ago. So what do we get to do? These cards do not fluctuate. Write it down. Gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate. And if you get a 649 or I help you do that, I'll get you these cards right away. All right, you can have crappy credit and get these cards. How's that? By learning how to play the game to win. But it's up to you again and again. So what do? If cards fluctuate and I lost my job today, oh crap, what do? I don't jack up the wrong damn card like you. That'd be dumb. And you're not dumb, but you basically did dumb. Well, I jacked these suckers up. These do not fluctuate. Write it down. They do not fluctuate. In other words, we can max these suckers out $1 million, nobody would care. Because it doesn't show up on your credit file as utilization. That's the goal. These are the, oh crap, I lost my job cards, okay? These are oh crap, okay? Oh crap, got an emergency. Because you sure in the hell don't jack up the wrong damn card. Look at your credit, it sucks. Your utilization is what you have the problem. I got the Amex Platinum, I want to get to the Amex Gold. That's not a problem, but understand. Is it personal or business? Okay, this is F. Mills. If it's personal or business, I want you to look at one thing in the middle of that when you log on. It says Blueprint Loan. I own the rights of the Blueprint of Success. I use what's called dummy card. They basically, as a consultant, they use dummy code, and they have the blueprint. Okay? Literally, all right, it's called a blueprint loan. It's personal. Fantastic. Do you have an entity? Now let's list the entities. Come on. Supreme Court. Okay, what about the charge cards, Ray? We're going to go through your revolving. All right, let's understand. Okay, let's understand. This is wealth gun, okay, gum. Now what do? What happens is very simple, okay? I want you to focus on the credit score. I want you to become a certified CFO, okay? And when we get your credit to a certain point, we're just going to use it as review for your entity. Let's write down the entities, because that's I have a small business, not learn how to set up all of it. Well, the reality is, Carol, you listen to the circus clowns out there. You spend, I need 3 LLCs, I need a trust. Stop. There's a bunch of clowns. Do you have a, listen carefully, LLC? There are 9 types of LLC, okay? Do you have an LLP? Write these down. Do you have a C Corp? Did you convert to S Corp? Okay? Do you have nonprofit? Do you have a PC? Okay? So here's Carol saying, no. Understand something. You should set up an entity, even if you're on your life to the entity. We have a problem. The problem is fluctuation and utilization, and we get our score to 750. Every one of you can get your score to 750. Do you ever have fun? Hell, this is fun. What the hell are you talking about? I have fun all the time. Went home yesterday, chased my wife around the house, played with my dog. All right, her dogs. My wife has a donkey. She has chickens. All right, and her dogs all over the place. She's having fun. Watching her is the greatest gift I ever got. Okay, my wife, every time she does something new, is like a light bulb. Ah! But I got 6 kids, 5 girls and a boy. I've been having fun since the day I made my first $1 million. What have you been doing? You've been stressed, and it sucks. Ah! There's your problem. Do you like being stressed or something? Hell, I got everything I want, don't you? It's easy. You see it, you believe it, go get it. I created my first $1 million at 15. Why the hell didn't you? These are cards you can basically daisy chain. Write down daisy chaining. Daisy chaining. I haven't been stressed. I'm chilling. Fantastic, you're chilling. Do you have everything you want? All right, if you have everything you want and you're comfortable, then go take a nap, go away. I'm only here to help people who want to get there. Simple. Okay, chilling. The reality is I'm not chilling, I'm having fun. You see, right now it's 3:46 in the morning. Wow. I'm up every day at 1:45, trying to help people learn how to play. No one gave me the blueprint. Well, sunshine, why don't you go online today, okay, at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'll show you the blueprint of success. Here's Ron, Business Funding Growth. Fantastic, Ron. I created basically, literally, right, 3.7 billion, and I teach people how to become the bank. What have you done? Let's look at what Ron wants to do, okay? So guess what we get to do? Let's help Ron create billions and millions, because then he can actually really do some real big funding. Because again, what do we get to do to play the game? People need real help. Write it down. Corporate credit does not show up on personal credit file. Corporate credit does not show up on personal credit file. What happens, most people use their personal credit to run a business and screw it all up. That's called silly and dumb. So guess what we get to do? If we look at corporate credit, all the cards, there's only one that shows up on personal file. That is a Capital One Spark. And a lot of times you want it to, if you understand the rules and tools. So guess what we get to do? Set up an entity. Do I do independent? I stop. Travel agency, small under independent contractor. All right, still W-2. Well, see, you just double talked. You don't even know you double talked. Here I'm an independent contractor, but I'm a W-2 employee. See, you're one or the other. Okay, finally found you again. Wow, Rod, how you doing again and again? Hey, see, I got clients that have been out there 50 years with me having fun. But I have the next generation. Isn't that fun? We get to play and have fun. All right, what do we do? Today, you're going to share my live to help me get to 27,000 followers. Because I got to 26,000 followers in the first 9 weeks. I write checks to KNX for TV, radio, and all the time for one thing, hundreds of millions of dollars, because I've done that for 50 years. I decided to try TikTok and social media about 9 weeks ago. I got basically 26,000 followers in 9 weeks, no problem, having fun. But then I see all these circus clowns out there. I mean, Gary V's right here. Gary, fantastic, good morning. Quit saying the F word. All right, take some soap and wash out your mouth, okay? 20 years ago, how do I access, all right, basically your material? Well, 20 years ago, that's fantastic. I have one there yesterday, was a client for 40 years ago, Roxy. Well, it's simple. Linktree right there, Linktree. Why don't you spend the day with me, Rob? Come on, Rob, you did it 20 years ago. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. So what do we have to do? All right, silly and dumb. We all do silly and dumb. Me, I'm screwing up personal. Well, the reality is, Carol, let's think today. Here we are on TikTok and social media, 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm fun, because I'm bored. I do what I do because I get bored. Isn't that terrible? So I help people all the time. It's fun. Then at 7 o'clock, we have goal setting for an hour and a half about a blueprint. Then we're going to have the 9 o'clock that's just basically leverage and money. You can't go there. It's a paid class unless you're in coaching. Then after that, we have level 1, 2, and 3. And what happens, you can Linktree right now, in the Linktree. If you want someone to call you today before I start, and make sure you get the links, all right, all you have to do is put DM me in the Linktree, and all right, and leave your information, and you'll have someone at the office call you in about 2 hours. Okay, 2-3 hours, because it's only about 3:40, 3:50 right now in the morning. Simple. So, if we get the basics down, all right, you will join what's called the Puppet Master Club. Okay? DM me in the Linktree. That's fantastic, Carol. Now watch. I have 37 million millionaire clients in the last 50 years. And they all joined the puppet class. It's called the Puppet Master. The Puppet Master controls everything and knows nothing, but the reality is we don't bring the pain home to the corporate, the family, because that'd be kind of dumb. Why do people bring the pain home? There's no reason to. All cards fluctuate but 2. We put our sticky. That's what you need to do today. And these cards do not fluctuate at all. So if you have an old crap day, week, month, or year, what do? Do you jack up the wrong card or the right one? You all jacked up the wrong damn card. Shame on you. Spank yourself. Get rid of it. See, your problem is you took your utilization and screwed it up. 80% of you screwed up. Why? Because you didn't know any better. Anthony, where the hell you been? I haven't seen you for about a week and a half. All right, where you been, Anthony? Come on. Let's play. So here's Lewis. All right. Yeah, you got to spank yourself. Ah! You have to. See, what we have to realize is simple. You make this difficult. Could you imagine today if you took the whole day to spend with me? I'm going to show you 1,000 rules and tools and steps. And in one day, I will train you and teach you. Yeah, I said train. Okay, you have to be trained how to do something correctly and master it. I'm going to give you more you ever learned in one day in your lifetime. Winning the Game of Business is my first series in 1976. See, I'm one of those guys that's not full of you know what. 1976, yeah. Driving a Lamborghini, West Coast College, having fun, $1 million in the bank. It's simple. Thank you. You know, the sharing life and all the goodies and hearts, and join my fan club. You know, I was 16 then, right? I don't understand. Then everybody, the rumor was, he's a trust fund, baby. I'm a friggin' orphan. This is ridiculous. See, I wanted out of hell. Got born in a taxi. Mommy put me in a trash can. Then gave me to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Sunshine became number 393 fan. Fantastic today. Oh, whoa, goody. We're going to have fun. Spend the day with Ray. Spend the day with Ray. That's what we used to call it all the time. Spend the day with Ray. Why not? That's what we get to do. Now, if you have kids, please, this, if you share the live, this is Kim. I love that. And we got Mandy too. Okay? And we got Mindy. We got Mandy, Mindy, and Kim. Isn't that great? You got Carol too. Oh, fantastic. This is a free download for you. Please get it. Please get it. Why is it I want you to get it? It's for your kids in high school and college. I don't want them to screw up like you did. You all screwed up because you didn't know how to play. That's on you, not me. So what do? This is a free download. Let's understand something. I wrote this in dedication to Harold Stokes. Harold was my professor, my attorney and friend, all right, for many, many years, and he passed away. $100 equals 50,000 TikTok coins. Okay, great. Send it. All right, have some fun. You know what happens today? If you share the live and whoever you refer, we send you money for the referral. Would you like $100? Or would you like 1,000? Hey, I sent thousands yesterday. Do you know one person that was an associate? I sent him $5,000 yesterday because he's helped and just created so much for us and himself. This is a book. It's Rules and Tools. Rules and Tools. This little book can change your life. So if you download it for your kids, read it to yourself. If you want a hard copy, it's about $20. So if we play today, you're going to do this today. I'm going to change your life and I'm going to tell you what to do. And I'm going to have fun doing it at the same time. So take your picture. We're going to teach you how to get auto income. That is $10,000 to $100,000 a month. Got it? When I wrote the book about payphones years ago, okay? This is 40 plus years ago, payphones. I have 22,000 payphones, 22,000, and I'm creating 6.6 million a month. When I wrote the first book on laundromats and dry cleaning and car washes years ago, now I got clients out, you need a car wash and a laundromat. Let's see, you need it, but I want you to own it. I want you to own it. Do you understand owning it? Own it instead. I don't want you to work there. Hell no. Hell no. Would you want to work at a laundromat? It's run by management companies. Okay, car wash. All right, what do? Storage units. All the businesses called auto income. I wrote books on every one of these. Simple. And if you were in real estate, fantastic. Please explain to me a homestead blocker, a UCC when a chattel mortgage. Please show me the assignment of mortgage form that I wrote in 1989. These all got approved by all 50 states, by the way. I create systems, process, and laws all my life and having fun. Because I didn't like no. No doesn't mean no. It means I don't know how. So today we get to play. Would you like to play and learn some more? Simple. Share the live, and guess what? If you don't have that LLC, the LLP, the C Corp, the S Corp, the nonprofit, the PC, Linktree, they're free. Free. I have been giving corporations out for 50 years for free. Free. I hate, or see, I don't like the word hate anyway. I dislike watching a nice couple, husband and wife, want to start a business and go spend $5,000 on a damn corporation piece of paper and learn dilly squat. How many of you trust attorneys? How many attorneys have taken your money and didn't do what they promised and you had to settle the damn case at the end of the day? 96%. That sucks. So attorney that's going to charge you for a corporation or an LLC, guess what? They're going to milk the retainer. You're going to get frustrated and you're going to feel like, what did I do that for? Come on, to tell the truth. You brought the damn pain home because you didn't know any better. And that's what happens to all of us. We bring the pain home. When I wrote Stop Bringing the Pain Home, all right, I was 12 years old. Because I didn't get a mommy and a daddy in the house and all the goodies like you did. I had to move 24 times by the time literally I'm 11 and a half years old. It sucks with a lot of, I was going to say shitty people. I shouldn't say that. Terrible people. So what did we do? I was focused to get out of hell. I didn't like hell. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. So as a kid, I had to get up at 2:25 in the morning. If I did not, the abuser would get me at 2:30. I didn't like, I needed out of hell. So I got it early so the abuser wouldn't get me. Now I started TikTok and social media 9 weeks ago. I want to see if I want to even try it because I write checks for radio and TV for millions and millions of dollars for years. It's simple. All right? But again, I decided because I like my seminars and my workshops and everything else. So we got choices. I had 16 years of foster trap till I ran away. Well, I ran away and got caught 4 times. It sucks. But you know what I did? I'd go to the library and read every day. I used to read about 15 books a week. Now it's about 6. I found I ran out of books to read about law and accounting. I've been studying law and accounting since I was a kid. Hey, here we got Florida blue. Okay, fantastic. You want to change your life or you just want to basically what? It's up to you. All right, you're late to the date. Wow. So let's understand something. We can play and all cards fluctuate, but 2. 2. Your goal is to take whatever energy you find yourself, and I took the energy of my childhood to piss me off to make sure I get out of hell. That's how I find my anger, all right? And that's how I control it as well. And I had to convince myself. I had to basically, literally, all right, tell myself I was worthy. I'm worth something. It's simple. Mrs. O called me a piece of what in the corner? Hey, big bro or something, Marcus? Fantastic. So here we have cheese something. Okay, fantastic. See, some of them will pop in and out because they don't want to change their lives. Because they're stuck. They knew everything. Unfortunately, most people on social media, after they make a bunch of money, they'll be broke in 3 years from now. Because we have a problem. The problem is very simple today. Okay? We have an SS5 form. And you don't even know you have one. You have an SS5 form that is basically on the file of the IRS because you signed it at 14 years old or mommy did it when you were born. This is how it works. Hey, good morning, Kim. How you doing? All right. What are you going to say about children? Children, simple. Get them the book, Kim, because they can learn how to play. Because the problem is you didn't learn the rules and tools. Why don't you get the free download? As long as you share the live, I'll give you the book as to the link tree for free. That's what for kids. Why don't we teach the next generation not to screw up like we did? What do you think? So if we play the game to win, the goal from there is to structure you today. All right? They became millionaires before or after meeting you. All the time. That's what we have over here. That's how it works. You understand? So your friends and family, all right? Well, the reality is I train people to be millionaire corporations all the time. It's simple. But they have to learn this to do it right. Well, let's repackage everybody. What's the goal, Black? Kinfolk, you were here yesterday. Are you listening? Did you go to the 3 o'clock or not? So again, what do we get to do? Let's repackage everybody. And that's why years ago I had repackaged in America. So the bottom line is, sure, you're doing when you're dreaming. What are you doing when you're dreaming? My wife had to get used to me. You see, it's simple. See, I have the ability to meditate and put myself to sleep in 3 hours. No, 3 minutes. How's that? 3 minutes. I'm asleep. Peaceful. Simple. So the goal is very simple. I'm ready in one of your programs. Fantastic, Black Kinfolk. Now make sure you go to class today. If you're in a coaching program, remember, the 9 o'clock specialty is leveraging money. This is what I taught and I showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago. Reference 3 times 5. Because money's a product. Money's a servant. Right? It's actually not money anymore. Since 71, it's called a Federal Reserve note. So let's go back to some basics so you get it through your head again and again. Husbands and wives, you became one under God's eyes. Everything else is separate. Husbands and wives, you never use the word and ever again on any contract, ever, ever, ever. You're going to use the word or, always or. When you buy a house, it's escrow close, homestead trust, but only one of you on the loan. If you put both of you on the loan, then it's called dumb and you're not dumb. If you lose the house because you didn't plan the problem, all right, now the lender gives it to the IRS as a 1099-C. All right, 1099-C, that sucks. See, you just set yourself up to fail, which most of you did anyway because you jacked up the wrong damn card. You are in control of you. So let's change you today. Let's change you, okay? These fluctuate, these do not. I set up the system behind the scenes as a consultant for Tier W. I'm known as Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or Hey You. It's very simple. But again, as we play this game, we play to win. Because your problem is your credit score sucks, 80% of you. Because you jacked up the wrong damn card. Why would you do that? See, no one's teaching you rules and tools. Ray, I'm back 2 days in a row. Fantastic. So guess what you're going to do? Spend the day with me. I want to spend it with you. And guess what we get to do? Get to change our lives today. Why not? Let's do it my way. See, I have a couple problems as a kid. I rhyme all the time. They told me I was dumb. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. All right, I'm both-handed. They said pick one. I said no. Then they tested me at T. Wicked Junior High when I was 14. My IQ is 203. The government sucked me from there and put me in a government program at 14 and a half. Orange Coast College. Isn't that fun? So understand something today. When I created In 1976, winning the game of business. It's simple. That's how it works. So, see, that's why smartest communicate in riddles. Sometimes we do. That's how it works. All right, I'm in the mud, stuck and in a rut. Well, you all are. If you would admit it, it's simple. You got married, you got wife, kids, dog, cat, and a fish, fantastic. And I think you got stuck. I think you let life control you versus you controlling life. That's just my opinion. I think you have a problem with what happens. Your friends and family, someone probably ripped you off. All right? So basically, it's not some fun. So again, speaking riddles, well, 3 weeks. Well, I've been doing it all my life, so I tried to not do it because they said I was dumb because I rhyme. But I wrote 2 famous rap songs for some rappers, and they became #1. Fantastic. Now, let's understand something. You have an SS5 on file. You have an SS file on file with the IRS. You do. You filled it out. All right, you did, or mommy did. Who filled it out? Did you fill it out when you were 14? Or did you fill it out because mommy when you were born? See, when Nixon took the gold standard out, which none of you pay attention to in most cases, some of you maybe, money became a Federal Reserve note from that day forward. Mommy, all right, filled it out at the hospital. We are bonded up to $35 million apiece. Your SS5, you have a question mark sun sign. All right, search it today. I'd like to show you an SS5 that you or mommy signed and filled out. Your SS5 is the form to get your SSN so they can connect it to your 1040 tax return, 1040. It's like one of you said, I am an independent and a W-2. You have to pick one. You're not, you're actually an employee. In California, there's no such thing as independent contractor unless it's a corp to corp. Because when they control your time, there's 12 points of labor, in most states anyway. So if we play this game today, we share this live. And if you share the live, I want you to get the free download, starting it right for your kids. Then I want you to read it too. Then on top of that, I want you to spend the day with me and look about the SS5. I want you to take a picture of this, not me, this, okay? Woo, peekaboo. Got some fun. All right, so what do? I'd like you to master auto income. I'd like you to master auto income. Is there any way to access the bond funds? The 35 million, there's jokers out there that say, yes, just leave it alone. It's not worth it. The government uses it to leverage money on using us, okay? We're used and abused by our government, and that's how it works. IRS is where the bullies go work. That's how it works. So deal with it. Your problem, most of you, like husbands and wives, you buy a house together, you lose it, and now you have a 1099-C, and it sucks. Then you're dumb enough, excuse me, I said that, no, you're not smart enough to buy the car through the division process, and you drive around, look at me, bump! What do? Driver's license, insurance, registration, please. It's got your home address on it. That's dumb. Why would you leave your home address on those things you passed to a stranger? Then the problem with the car, it's registered to you. Fantastic. Now they sue you. And you screw up your whole life. And if you're married, they get both of you at the same time. Ah! Isn't that terrible? What about your thoughts of insurance, life insurance? Well, sunshine, you have to have 2 types of life insurance, term life and whole life. But again, that's just the way we play. If you get to the lives today, level 1, we'll talk about life insurance. How's that? But you get to play. So I'm just having fun on social media. I decided to do it 9 weeks ago. I got 26,000 followers on TikTok. And I just see all these circus clowns. Don't buy a house. He's the biggest clown out there. He has houses and he tells you not to buy a house. Okay, that makes no sense. You got Gary, every other word's the F word. All right, he needs some soap. And you got Mark who just came out of prison after, 20 years? All you got to do is F this and F this and F this. Then you get Howdy Doody. Go, get a trust on the trust. That's not, I've never seen so much crap in my life. Registering the car over to a DBA, the best way to do it. Here, Pete, here's the problem. Your DBA view is sole proprietor, bull crap. Your DBA form, okay, I understand, because I changed the form in 1985. Ray Reynolds did that, okay? The DBA says you doing business as another name. It's still you. They sue that DBA view, and they get you anyway. Damn it, stop. No. Write down division process. Let's think about banks this from last year. Banks bankrupt 22,000 locations, if you didn't watch online, 22,000 locations. All right? Wells Fargo's lawsuit settlement was $2 billion. All your creditors had to settle last year. So what do? They write it off on their taxes and you bring the damn pain home. Stop it. An LLC, 9 types, what do you have? An LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. You can have a division under the corporation because I changed the rules in 1985-86 worldwide. I've been changing the world since I could walk. It's fun because I outsmart most people anyway. And they're doing it wrong. I don't like their way. I'd say I'm right, they're wrong. They don't like that. But that's why the government sucked me into a program when I was 14. So what if we play today? What if you learn that all cards fluctuate? You put your sticky. Husbands and wives, you never use the word and these don't fluctuate. Use the word or, because you don't back yourself in a corner. Here's your problem. Your family and you are leaving the world to basically probate. And what happens is you didn't understand what John D. Rockefeller did in 1934. I studied every rich and famous person on this planet. I want to know what the hell they got their money, how they do it. He had irrevocable trust, millions and billions. See, the people forgot to build legacy. The legacy is the Fords, the Kennedys, the Gettys, Rockefellers, the Trumps. Those are legacies. They don't pay tax, and they do it in front of you, and you don't do a damn thing besides go, why don't you learn to play the game and get off your assets and go get it? All right, it's very simple. Well, if we're going to say amen, we got to do this. We do our best. God does the rest, and amen to that too, okay? One of my websites I've been playing with is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. Everybody thinks he is. How about being a Christian's a way of life, no moment in time? See, we got to play. God is always first, then it's family. If you're married, you became one. Then it's money. Hey, this is a damn game. I like games. You want to play? This is fluctuation. This is not. And if you get the entity today, my way, we're going to create $1 million of credit in 6 months or less. Would you like $1 million? What would you do with the $1 million in your hand right now? Okay? I think you'd waste it and piss it away. I think your lack of knowledge is you'd screw it up. I want to get a house and a car. Shut up. Because that's not what you should do with it. If you were to leverage money today, understand what I showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago. It's very simple. It is reference 3 times 5. What's happening in California? Well, the reality is California sucks. I was born and raised here, but the people who are in California suck. They screw it all up. They rip off all the money. It sucks. But again, let's focus on you. What does this mean? Okay? If you focus on you and your family, that's the goal. I can't worry about the government and all this crap out there. I have to take care of me. And that's the most important thing. Me. God, family, my wife and I became one 20 years ago, and then money. Now, I have 6 beautiful kids. I have 5 daughters and a boy. Very simple. But they all got incorporated the year they were born. And they will build legacies as well. See, a legacy is not getting stuck into probate. I've connected it to what happens when I pass 50 years from now, whatever God wants to do again, because I've been in 2 comas so far. 2009, I got to die and come back. Want to invest to make passive income. Well, that sounds good. You see, I called it auto income when I was 17, okay? Now, if you want to really invest, and that's what you want to do, you got to change what you just said. I have an organization that does investments, and I have a division that does that. When you say I, the reality is you just put yourself as first place. The IRS is going to indict you, and they're going to basically tear you apart. I love your structure. Well, the reality is simple. God gave it to me, so it's God. I'm just a vehicle to pass it on to you if you pay attention. What do we have to do? So if you want to invest, what do we have to do? We invest wisely, but we don't invest, okay? Could you imagine today? He wants to invest. He invests money. That's him or his organization. And it doesn't work. Oh, crap. Here's the problem. You should have invested, borrow money. Got it? You see, I had saved for 40 years, pay tax, buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. And the Lamborghinis and Ferraris are outside the events all the time looking at the cars. Oh, goody. 21 cars in the collection. What happens is very simple. Elon Musk, what does he do? Pay tax, buy a what? A spaceship. Pay tax, borrow 44 billion. See, you don't get it, do you? Millionaires and billionaires, we've all been knocked down 1,000 times. And I can say billionaire because I created my first billion at 21 years old through corporate structure. What the blank did you do? 2.6 billion, 26 for the hell of it. 3.7 billion, 2009 for the hell of it. See, money is a product and it's a game. Let's play to win. Is that okay if we play again and again and again? I like playing the game. But we have to go back to you. Your problem with you today is you. You is your problem, period. If you don't get down fluctuation, you're going to keep screwing up your credit. You have to be a CFO. You have to be a chief financial officer, period, for your personal life and your business life. The rest of that is a bunch of hooey. The circus clowns out there don't give a damn, and they're not going to explain anything to you anyway, and you're going to buy their book. Alex, the drunk driver, okay, with the thing on his nose, the drunk driver, okay, he's out there telling you what to do. He sells on all these things in boxes of empty books. There's no books. Where's my books? It's ridiculous. Here's a book called Starting Out Right. Okay, it's a free download. There you go. If you share the live, you get it for free. There you go. Give it to everybody. Share the live. This is your rules and tools, what they never taught you in school. Everybody bitches and complains. Why didn't they teach us in school? They don't. This does. Get the download, share the live with everybody today, and what you get to do is learn to play the game to win. And then why don't you read it too, because you're missing some pieces. Can you imagine you're missing pieces? That sucks. Why don't you spend the day with Ray? That's me. Spend the day with Ray. Share the live with everybody. See, the reality is very simple. In school, well, that scrolls too fast. They teach you to get a job and be basically a good consumer. No, school teaches people to be bullies and control you, and then you get to learn, you get to find yourself, and no one guides you. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, I went to school, got all the paper too. Big deal. Any ding-dong can master the rules and tools and get all that paper too. Life teaches you life as it kicks your assets. Come on, let's understand. School basically teaches us how to learn, and that's what we should do. The download is in the link tree below. If you DM me and you have any problem today, all you have to do is DM me, and one of my specialists will call you probably in about 2 hours. Is that okay? DM and tell me who you are. Simple. Free download. Now, you're going to get 2 other things for free if you help me today. I'm trying to get to 27,000 followers. What does this mean? Okay? I want you to get your articles of corporation for free. Free. Why do you spend thousands of dollars with some corporating service or some attorney who's practiced law and you're the guinea pig because they haven't got it right yet? I am the largest registered agent in the world. I've sold 10 times corporations than anybody on this planet to this day. 10 times. But again, join the fan club, play. But you know what I always did is I write checks to basically radio and TV. All the time, hundreds of millions of dollars. But I decided to try TikTok and social media 9 weeks ago. I can't believe all the circus clowns out there because I'll challenge every one of these open forum any given damn time. I read average 6 books a week now. I used to do 15. You know what happens? My IQ at 203 with total recall, I'll rip them apart. Bring it on, Grant. Sell me the water, you dummy. He's the biggest clown out there. Gary, every word's F. Gary, get your mouth washed out with soap and teach people some structure. Blah, blah, blah. You got Michael, he's got him out of prison. Then you get Howdy Doody. And the one that really pisses me off is Kevin Trudeau. The sucker just got him out of prison after 10 years, ripping off the whole world for $300 million. He ran out of the country, the coward. He's got a secret to see behind walls. What a crock. I got to retire because I read the book at 31. The book's been out for a month. That's fast reading. I don't like crap. It pisses me off. I don't like crap because it always pisses you off. Okay, what do we get to do? Okay. All right, no problem. All right, okay. All right, well, no problem at all. So someone didn't like what I just said, so they wanted to say something and stop me. Well, they can't stop me. I'm telling the truth. You need to learn from you. Well, I think you all need to learn. Let's do what God gave me to help you. Is that okay? Let's help you help yourself. Let's understand structure. Structure, and write it down. Structure is the key to finance. Structure builds finance and dreams. Your paycheck today should be what you need as your lifestyle. Your house payment gives you back money on your tax return so you can break even. Share the live with 10 or more people. Please share the live. See, 90% of people like me. There's always a turd that starts to block me. And there's always I can't say that. There's always a turd. Let's call it that way. See, the reality is I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll set you free. Why don't we today, all right, let's get our tablet and pen out. Why don't we write down January 24th? Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, goody. Do you know 2026 is an even number? Do you know when that happens, they can divide itself into itself? That's the year that everybody gets to win. Everything in history, every time it is or even number like it is today, that is a year everybody can win. Everybody can win. Can you imagine? It's like leveraging piggyback credit is my favorite. Well, the reality is it's not piggyback. Okay? When I invented the daisy chain process in 1989, it's called daisy chaining. I have a client out there we're in the process suing right now because he's using stacking and he signed an NDA and he's teaching people wrong, ripping them all off. It's never been called stacking, okay? All cards fluctuate. What do? Sticky time. The card's 10,000. If I use it past $2,900, I'm in the yellow or the red. If we get down to discipline, what do we get to do? Discipline. These fluctuate. Sorry, 80% of you jacked up the wrong damn card. These don't fluctuate. These are unlimited up to $1 million, okay? The payout time limit is up to 100,000. The goal for you, every one of you should have 100,000 of credit. That's the real rules and tools, not all the yo, blah, 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 circus clowns. I'm Ray Reynolds. I'm Dr. Reynolds. I'm Pastor Reynolds. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarbrough as a consultant for TRW, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Damn it. And then became a Spirian. So if you learn rules and tools, it's the oldest card, and cards fluctuate. In what way? Well, let's understand, since you joined late, you're late to the date, all cards fluctuate. Sticky. The way I designed this system was the oldest card. Fluctuation is based on utilization. So if you don't understand that, the card's 10,000. If I use $2,100, I'm still in the green. That's how it does. Green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. That's how I created it. All right? Carlton Sheets taught him, oh, hell no. I'm the trainer for Carlton Sheets people. Don't you get this? I'm the trainer for Russ Dalby, Carlton Sheets, and Dave Delgado. Carlton Sheets didn't teach me crap. I taught him. Okay? Let's get to the rules and tools, people. Okay? Our PEI, our company in Utah, trained them all. Who do you think was behind the scene? Mickey Mouse or something? So understand something, flat out. Okay? Yes, you taught him. Yes, he knows I taught him. In the whole damn system. So what do? All cards fluctuate. Woo! You jacked up the wrong damn card. Why? Because you didn't know these don't fluctuate. These you don't jack the suckers up. You get these, and what do? You can use and abuse them? No. But if you go to the airport, you get the lounge, and you can actually get first class as well. I'm on the East Coast, is why I got here. Okay, let's understand something. I don't know you. I like to get to know you. You get to know me, and I'll change your life. All right, that's a bunch of hooey. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. Hell, I've been online since 3:15 in the morning. Every day, 6 days a week. All right, so time has not to do anything. You control you control you. Time is an excuse. That's BS, okay? Sorry. I'm just going to call you out and tell you the truth, okay? Every day, 3:15 in the morning, you can play with me 6 days a week. Every day for 50 years, online or in person. Online person. You get one of my 67 books, hell, I'm going to read it to you. Because I don't want you to get anything from me unless I get to know you. Ever. I've actually trained 50 million people to do division process. I have 37 million millionaire clients in the puppet class, the puppet master class. So no damn excuse. Okay? You got a choice today. Get off your assets and go get it, or basically stay stuck in the rut you're in today. Fluctuation, no fluctuation. Quit jacking up the wrong damn card. You jacked up the wrong damn card. No, stop it. If we have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, we get to have divisions. I wrote the rules and tools in 85, 86 for a division process. Why? It's simple. In 1984, I am the king of satellite television, manufacturer distribution, worldwide, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Who cares? But I own some Shakey's Pizzas. I got some shopping centers, some condos. I got some 31 flavors. I got some Subways. All right, and you know what I did? I have a problem, 1984. California sent me a letter. The letter, you have to pay franchise tax fee for every corporation you have. That would have been up to $1,200,000 per the corporations. All right, California is $800 to $1,000 per corp. Then you got these ding-dongs. You need 5 LLCs. No, you don't. It's crap. You need a trust, don't need a trust, and howdy-doody crap. It's so crap, it's ridiculous. I did not want to pay $1.2 million for my corporations like you would do for you. Skippity-dippity-doo. I went to Sacramento, 2 departments. Can I create an entity under a corporation that does not pay franchise tax fee? That doesn't pay franchise tax fee. And that's what I did. Okay, very simple. So guess what we get to do? It's very simple as we play this game. We get to win the game of business. Okay, just trying to, there you go. All right, because someone told me I did something wrong. They gave me a restriction for a second or two. Hey, sorry. You get your little feelings hurt. I'm going to tell you the truth. But if you don't like it, then go away. It's simple. I'm helping the people who want to be helped. The rest can go away. All right, so what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. All right, 9 divisions. Well, you need 18 to be honest with you. Okay? Let's understand something. Okay, let's pretend you want $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month. You want one of these, okay? All right, it's very simple. This is a creating $100,000 a month. This is what I always do for me. I looked at it this way. If I want $100,000 a year, then I want it per month, per week, then per day. Then if I want $1 million, I did the same thing. 2006, 7, 8, 9, I get $1 million a day. 3 organizations, $1 million a day. Is that okay? So in not paying franchise tax fee, every entity became the duck and the sheep. It's like the one who wants to do investing. The division invest. The division is actually registered of your car. And you don't own your car anymore. Because I don't care about the write-off, I care about the liability. Today, you bump someone's car and a bumpity bump. The problem is you get out and maybe you're upset or basically or you're nervous or you're going to be nice. All right, but again, it's up to you. Thank you for joining the Fan Club. Now, here's some problems you will do. Sorry to say, but it's true. The car is registered to you. The person's nice, you share information, fantastic. Then that person goes home and then talks to their friends and family. All right, JPZ. Well, you were here the other day, okay. So hi, GM, DM me, okay, DM. Now, nice person, they go home. They talk to their friends and family. And what do they hear? What do they hear? Okay, well, we should sue that person. All right, the whole story changes. The bloodsuckers on TV, the billboards on the freeway. Oh, goody, let's sue everybody. And then next week, you get a call from an attorney. And they blame you for the lawsuit. What happens in the bumpity bump? It's true. Don't just love the story. You understand the facts and the truth. If you're married, they sue you and they sue your spouse too. That sucks. You're now in the rabbit hole. One lawsuit ruins lives every day, every day, every day. Okay? Because you're the registrant of the car. They sued you personally. If the car was registered to a division of a corporation, you do like banks and grocery stores and cities do. You would disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and if they're not going to go away, you'd file a bankruptcy and tell them to kiss your assets. That's how it works. Thank you for giving the gifts in the gallery. Thank you. Thank you. I love the gifts. I don't know what it means, but I love the gifts. I love the hearts too. I have no idea what I'm doing. And when it comes to social media, I had to hire 5 people in my social. Oh, that's 4 right now, right? Yeah, 4 people. One guy kept being a player. We had to fire him the same day, almost. So what do? So understand, if we play the game to win, the game of business, and the car is registered to a division under the Federal Protection Act. Now, I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but I've been studying a lot of accounting since I could practically walk. So what happens is very simple. Bankruptcy is federal protection, automatic stay. What happens to that division? You bankrupt a piece. You tell them to kiss your assets and go away. You didn't bring the pain home to the corporate your family. Your problem is you keep bringing the pain home to your family and everything you do. Sorry. You don't do it my way because your way, I think, sucks. It's just the truth. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Here's Eric. Okay, fantastic. So today, let's play. Let's have some fun. And what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. That means today you can spend the whole day with Ray. Fantastic. Now at 9 o'clock, I have that leveraging class. If you're not in coaching, you don't get that one. You get all the other ones. It's easy to switch a car in a home over to the division. Okay, stop. Okay. Car, division. House, irrevocable trust. Your own house is your problem. When you bought the house, you bought it wrong. Hey, you're married. Fantastic. You bought a joint. If you lose the house, you both have a 1099-C and screwed it up with the IRS. Stop it. You have to plan the problem. Don't you get this yet? This world wants to knock you down and kick your assets all the time. And you allow it. You get stuck in their rut. And what do? You don't do a damn thing besides let life control you. Stop it. Division is what I want. No, write it down. Come on. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not to corporate my family. The house should have been bought through the trust anyway. Unfortunately, what did you do? We bought a joint. Oh, goody. Do you know before you got the keys to that house, it should have been escrow, closed, homestead, irrevocable trust before you got the keys. Unfortunately, nobody teaches you how to play life. And that's your problem. You jack up the wrong damn card, you get stuck. These are the cards you could jack up without bringing the score down. Why do I know? Simple. I wrote the rules and tools, all right, for TRW when I'm training Ken Yarbrough. Car, division, house, everyone. Hell yeah, now you got it. Yay! Let's go make some money. Let's play. Now, why? All right. No. Why not? Revocable? Because that's a piece of crap. Revocable means you get to control it and they can challenge it every time in court. Irrevocable trust. But again, you got to play my way. You can do your way. What you doing today? You're 75 years old or below. And what you keep doing is you bring the damn pain home all the time. You bring it home. I think most of you are stressed out. I think you allow your friends and family to rip you off, some of you. And what do you get to do? There's a hair on the screen. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So what do we get to do? You got to restructure you. You have to be the CFO of you. Just me, no family. Okay, that's today. That's fantastic. When you do get married, sunshine, you're going to have a prenup and a postnup. Because I said so. Why? All right, I come out of coma in 2009, in 10. I was in a coma for, 10 weeks. I died and got to come back and everything was stolen. 3.7 billion gone, okay? No problem. I'm trying to get my goodies back. And here's the IRS. I'm arguing with the IRS. All right, here's this auditor giving me crap. They owe me $385,000 on my tax return for years for all the money I've made. I own, all right, simple. David Kinner owns Stafford Records, if you don't know that at the time. And also Snoop Dogg and all the other rappers and everyone else is his clients and mine too, most of them. He goes, no, Mr. Reynolds has a prenup and a postnup. You can't assess a tax bill to his wife. What? See, we have to understand something. We have a problem. We become one, that's under God's eyes. Everything else is separate. If they sue you, they sue her. Sue her, they sue you. This is ridiculous. If you don't protect your assets, you're going to bring the pain home. You do it all the time. Stop bringing the pain home. Damn it. Repackage you. House is one person on loan, all right, married and so on separate property. Closed escrow, homestead, trust, irrevocable trust. Next time buy the house, do the trust. All right? Husband or wife's going to control the trust anyway in the beginning. Simple. Everybody gets a goodie. But if you lose that house, The IRS reports it. They report it to the IRS as the 1099-C. There's your problem. Car, you lose the car, they do the same thing. And your problem with you buy cars your way. It sucks. I don't understand why people do what they do. I'm sorry. It infuriates me, and I just get so pissed off that I watch people go to a car dealership. All right? You get sweated for 5 hours. 5 hours in a car dealership. Okay? The salesperson, they flip a coin, who's going to get you. When they get that test drive, they get you in front of them. Then the sales manager, oh, goody, 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 goody. They took my house with a 1099-C. That's what sucks. I got to teach you how to save the house at the same time. That might be a reason you would file bankruptcy to buy time, but it's up to you too. All right, car. Now, when you register the car, you should have bought it through a division, tax ID, and wholesale price. Write it down. Division, tax ID, wholesale price. Now, what happens is you answer their questions. This is where you learn to shut up. Why you have to? What payment can you afford? Shut up, shut up. Cars are marked up 60%, up to 60%. They have this Isaac H. stupid report they created car dealerships to rip you off. Ask them all. They have this report. We've been told that basically flat out car dealerships and attorneys are all right, liars and just ripping us off. Okay. So what happens? All right. Now, when you sign the piece of paper, it says you can run my credit. When you sign it, right above it, you put allows one inquiry only. You take a picture because you do it your way. You say this allows one inquiry. The reason they give you 9 inquiries or rip you off, they get $220 for every inquiry. They just sell you up the river. They're all crooks. But they did that because you allowed them to. Stop it. Stop it. Divisions, tax ID, got it. No. Until you days you chain credit. Here you're screwing up again. You're jumping the gun. You're assuming. We know what happens when you assume. What does it spell? Come on. So again, divisions do not need tax IDs until after you days you chain credit. I sued your banks, all banks in 96, and I won. They wanted separate bank accounts for division. Hell no. No. So I put basically what? Up to 75 divisions on what? Okay? On the corporation or your entity at the bank. See, average balance builds lines of credit. I own the title of my car. I need to put it into a trust. This is sunshine. Hell no. Stop it. Put it in a trust. That's the stupidest thing I hear all the time. I'm looking for Hollywood to come back because he didn't have the guts to come back when I corrected him. You put your car in a trust, you get in a bumpity bump, those bloodsucker attorneys are going to sue you in your trust. Stupid, don't you do that. I don't like dumb. I'm sorry, that would be dumb. Dumb. Hell, don't you do dumb. It's ridiculous. You put a car in a trust. You get a bumpity bump, they sue you. Ah! You just got sued with your spouse and your family and you ruined your life. Stop it. This is that circus clans out there go, you need to trust, you need to trust. Stop it. It's ridiculous crap. All right, set me straight. Hell yes. No one's going to do it wrong when they play with me. Hell no. No way. We're going to make sure if they try to sue, they sue a division and they can kiss our assets. And they don't hurt the damn family. See, I didn't get a family like you did. That's what pisses me off. When I wrote Never Bring the Pain Home and Stop Bringing the Pain Home, because I didn't get any goodies as a kid. I got to live in hell. I want out of hell. So stop bringing the damn pain home and knock it off. It's simple. Repackage my way because your way sucks. That's just the truth. Say it. You got choices. Your choices are repackage you. Car, house, asset, money, all different the way you do it today. It's ridiculous. So should we start a corporation and set up divisions under the purchase of? Hell yes. I mean, can you? Come on, I don't get it. Okay. I have 21 cars in a car collection. Okay, at one time, 21 cars. Okay, they're not my cars. They're registered to 21 divisions. I'm talking, I always say for years, buy a Ferrari. Here's my end zone worth $4 million. Here's a Lamborghini. I had 6 of those suckers, okay? So again, everyone's a division. Why would you buy a car under you? You know what the dumbest thing is? Every one of you, sorry, you're not dumb. You're just doing dumb. You're driving your car. Turn off the radio. And what does it say? All right, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Bah, quack, quack, quack. The moment you bump a car, they got you. The registered owner. You're the registered owner. Why? Why would you do that to yourself and your family? They sue you. They sue your spouse too. Ay, 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 crappy, crappy. Then you lose your life. Everything you built. You're 65, you're 70, you're 55, and now you don't have a pot to piss in. Because they stole your life. You have to rebuild it again. That's what I have to do all the time. That's when I died in a coma in 2009, came back. See, you have the ability to repackage yourself. I'm 62. Congratulations. Age had nothing to do with anything. Get off your assets, get the situation and the pieces, line up the divisions, let's go get it. You know, Sunshine, you're fun. How about I get you $100,000 a month income forever? And you own a piece of everything. Here's our problem. You invest in things. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't like to invest in things until I got my money. It's not, hell, too late. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, I was 12, had a beard. They couldn't figure my age out. Until last year, Brandy and my son opened their mouths. Nobody knew how old I was. It's simple. You got a choice today. Who gives a crap about your age? Your brain thinks you're 25 to 30 years old. Act it. Okay? So you got choices. Age had nothing to do with nothing. Age only helps you when the corporation's 2 years old at the bank at the line of credit. Until then, it's $350,000 to chase cards. Whee! See, your problem is you. It's been your problem since day one. Carol, Jay, everything else. Hey, Jay, how you doing today? Jay's going to spend this time with me all day. He's going to help share the live with everybody because why? He's now a client too. Wow, wow, wow. But we're going to do it my way. My way. I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. Isn't that terrible for me to say that out loud? Can you imagine yesterday? Okay, I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. I only like 10 of them. I think the rest suck. Thank you for the rose, Jay. Here's a client. Here's a nice client. I line him up for Navy, okay? He gets 20,000. His credit sucks. What are we gonna do with that flagship, 20,000? He's gonna rebalance his debt. I'm a customer, Carol. I know you are. Fantastic, Carol. Let's play my way. You know how it is. That $20,000, he's going to rebalance his debt to ratio. See, the problem with debt to ratio sucks, okay? I just bought Winning the Credit Game. Looking forward to reading it. Well, I'm going to help you do it as well. Spend the day with me. But again, Winning the Credit Game is only $1, okay? It's 67. If you ever buy anything, please buy the Millionaires Founders Kit. It's a full foundation of $1 million company is what it is. Okay? So I guess here's Mindy. Hey, Mindy, how you doing? Okay? All right, his team will get you back. Yeah, they'll all get back to everybody. I love my clients. They help me all the time. Can you imagine, all right, if I get my 50 million clients that I help division process on TikTok and social media, and that'd be fun? All right? Founders Kit. We got it. See, here's the thing. The Founders Kit gave you a book for every month for 12 months. It builds $1 million structure. That's what it does. And I'll demonstrate that in the classes today as well as we play this game to win. That's the ultimate goal. It's to win the game of business. Is it easy? No. I don't have a magic wand. You're going to work 20%, maybe 10% to 20%. I'll do most of the work with you. But I'm going to guide you to tell you what to do. How do I become a customer or client? Johnny, it's up to you. DM in the link tree below. And, all right, and one of the specialists will call you. All right, but again, Johnny, I think about me. I like you to learn me before you become a client. Would that be okay? Maybe do both simultaneously. It's going to be up to you. I don't want to help anybody who doesn't want to get to know me. Sorry. I don't need your business. I don't need your money. I haven't had a paycheck in 40 years. I created my first billion in 21. Hell, why not? But it's corporate structure. If we get to know each other first, okay? All right, and you understand what I'm going to do, then I get you to listen. You'll actually do more than I ask you to do. In the beginning, you think everybody's bullshit. You think everybody's full of crap, because they are. Most of them are, the circus clowns out there. When you find out I'm real and I get to help you and restructure you my way. How can I put a house that I am in now with 30 years loan on it. Prince, you're thinking about the due clause. No, that's crap. You quickly, no, stop. You would homestead first, okay, write down homestead, and then you would quickly deed it to an irrevocable trust. But I'll help you do that as well. See, this is the thing. I'm going to answer any question you come at me. I have recall in most things. My IQ is 203. I write with both hands and talk at the same time, and I rhyme all the time. Sorry, that's just what I do. But I'll help you get through the process and do it the right way. Because I don't like your way. I'm sorry, I think everybody's doing it wrong. I used to say, I'm right, you're wrong, but people said that wasn't nice. Okay. They took my life and put me into a watch list. I'm 47, I have no credit, can't get insurance. No, that's not true. All right, Pete, number one, let's get you credit personal to your CFO, corp division process, and let's let that corporation insure you. Insure you, how's that? You see, sounds great. I'm down with that. Thank God for you. Well, I thank God for everything, okay? He's our creator. He brought us together today. Spend the day with me today. Linktree. If you don't find the links to all the classes today in the Linktree, because they're there, if you get lost, DM, all right, or call 800, all right, 254-9506 in probably 2 hours or so. Homestead, then under revocable trust. No, irrevocable trust. Okay, irrevocable trust. The only trust you want. See, when I was a kid being dropped off the Redondo Beach Pier, and Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, rolled down her window and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. She was the devil's wife, Mrs. Hope. I was 3.5 years old. Yeah, that's right. I stole off the pier. I'm a thief. I was hungry. I ate out of a friggin' trash can. But I stole off the pier. I was hungry. The man grabbed my hand. He's going to throw me off the pier, I thought. All he could do is say, bye. All right, take out my trash or I called the police. I'm a pretty damn good listener. What did I do? I took out the trash. You see, on the Redondo Beach Pier for 9.5 years, I was known as boy, clean the chum bucket, go to my mansion and clean the horse and you know what. Everybody knew boy on the pier. I knew every owner. But I learned to look at one thing at the pier. Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palace Ridge, and Rat Beach. These people got money. Yeah, the classes are free, but the leverage of money is not. So you play today with Ray. Simple. See, I want to get out of hell. Mrs. Hope was a she-devil from hell, used and abused me for years. No one gave a shit. All right? Bye to Mrs. Hope. Yeah, but you know what I did? Mrs. Hope made me pissed off internally. I took that anger and went to the library every day. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Started reading 15 books a week. I learned that corporation's a legal person. I learned that when I was 7.5 years old. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Helping Hand Industries in California was started by a kid that was 9.5 years old. I'm that damn kid that grew up. Pay attention. I'm a driver, 33, no kids. Fantastic. All right, 22% of my clients are truck drivers. Do you want to own the truck and more trucks, or do you want to get out of the truck? Unfortunately for me, I got a train to catch. I'll be back early. Well, come back. Go ahead, share the link tree. DM. I'm paying attention. Fantastic. I told Pete the other day, pay attention. Do what I tell you to do. I'm going to tell all of you what to do. Okay? That's just me. I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't want you to think the more you think you screwed up. Sorry to say, but it's true. My way's going to work. I'll repackage every one of you allow me to, if you allow me to. Okay? Taxes are timing. Well, no. Let's understand. If your paycheck is just your lifestyle, you can actually break even and do tax balancing. All monies go to corporations or entities. I want to own the truck, all right, and get out of the truck. Well, the reality is, why don't we get you like I've done for a lot of my clients? All right, now if you have a wife, usually wives are great dispatchers. But again, get a dispatcher and a bunch of trucks. Every truck is owned by a division. And at the same time, as you do that, I'd like to have you still invest into an escrow and own a piece of a Wendy's restaurant. How about that? How about a Jack in the Box? I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Why not? It's a business ran by auto income. It's ran by management companies. Go into a Wendy's today. Come on. All right? And go to the counter. Go, can I talk to the owner? Excuse me? That's what they're going to say. This is run by a management company. There's no owner here. You see, the entity owns the pieces and the locations. If you took from, let's say, a blueprint loan of American Express up to $250, and you wrote a check to an escrow for $100,000, you would own part of a Wendy's restaurant that got you almost $10,000 a month for life. Life. Your problem is you drive by everything today that you don't pay attention to. You're like the trucker here. You drive by the Jack in the Box, you should have owned the damn thing. The Wendy's restaurant, the laundromat, the car wash. Somebody should own it, why not you? I need to get into escrow. Well, you all do. You all do. Can you imagine? I've lined up $5 billion of escrows this year, and my thing is very simple. I had a problem in 1987. I got 16 escrows closing daily. It got out of hand. I asked my clients in 1987, would you like to be one of my soldiers? All right, would you like to be part of an escrow? See, the problem with all these circus clowns, they want you to give them money to invest for you. Hell no. Hell no. You put in escrow. You own the escrow. You control the escrow. You own it forever. That's a damn legacy. All right, my mom had a chance with Wendy's when it was started. Yeah, you should. Simple. Who started Wendy's? Who's Wendy? Okay, and from there, basically, where did he used to work? See, these are the things I always studied how it worked, okay? It's simple. We have to realize you're going to get knocked down 1,000 times, get up again and again. Thank you, Rosie, for the love and the hearts. I like that stuff. In the fan club, fantastic. Yeah, Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas got indicted. Oh, did you know that? Did you know his daughter's Wendy? Did you know he used to work for what? KFC. See, that's how it works. It's like the Dodge brothers worked for Ford. He talked with her. Fantastic. I love it. Our problem is, listen to the stories, listen to the pieces, but go get your own story. Run your own damn race. Run your own damn race. Okay? No, Dave did not start KFC. Colonel Sanders did. He got his check for Social Security, 62. It was $62. Oh, shit. This man went and tried to sell his recipe to 1,000+ restaurants. Finally got one. All right, and he sold the restaurant. His chicken. And what happens? Now you got KFC. All right, part of the Yum Corporation, if you don't know that. So again, we get to play the game to win. Your goal for you. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. I wrote the book on laundromats, car wash, and dry cleaning years ago. I want you to own it, not run it, okay? My payphone business, I had 22,000 payphones, 6.6 million a month. Okay, $100 equals 50,000 TikTok coins. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I have no idea what it means yet because I'm just learning social media stuff. I hired 4 people in my social media department about 2 months ago. This is my 9th week on TikTok and social media. I'm just writing checks for hundreds of millions of dollars, radio and TV for years. I decided to try TikTok. Why not? And social media. Then I see all these circus clowns. You have no idea of how much bad information they're giving you every friggin' day. You need 5 LLC? No, you do not. That's crap. In California, it costs you $5,000 just to maintain the LLCs because they have a franchise tax fee. It's ridiculous. And then they tell you, oh, goody. All right, what's going to happen? You're going to protect your assets. Click here, get an LLC, protect your family. That is a bunch of hooey. Hooey. DM me, share the live with everybody today, and spend the day with Ray. Why not? It's fun. Now, what happens today is very simple, okay? You can spend the whole day with me, all right, because of classes. Now, remember, for 50 years, I'm online or in person for 50 years, 6 days a week. That's right, 6 days a week. Now, ever since I started TikTok and social media, I'm online twice a day. Isn't that fun? 3:15 in the morning, simple. Well, it's 4:53 in the morning now, okay? Simple, we get to play. Okay, so what does that mean? You could play every day with me in the morning and get to a class at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but today's Saturday. It's the 24th of January, fantastic. What does that mean? All right, goal setting's at 7:30. Let's set your goals. Let's build your foundation. Foundations build the dream and grits the financing. That's what foundation does. Now, at 9 o'clock, I got a private class called Leveraging Money. If you're not in coaching, you're not invited, sorry to say. After that, I got a level 1, 2, and 3. Spend the rest of the day with me. I'll answer your questions. I'll show you how to do it right. I'll show you how not to bring the pain home ever again. Got it so far? And if you listen very carefully, like this client, because when I sued the banks, I literally in 1996, I won. Every one of these accounts is a division at Bank of America under the same corporation. Every one of these is entitled to $150,000 line of credit. There's 18. So guess what you get to do? If you have your division process and you learn to play my way, you're going to change your life. You would have winning the game of business. That's your ultimate goal. Because that's my first series in 1976. When I actually had $1 million in the bank, driving a Lamborghini, Orange Coast College part-time. I was 14 and a half when I bought my first Lamborghini, $1 million in the bank. In 1976, when I put that out there, I was 16. What did you do? Never went to high school. I wasted my damn time. In college, Orange Coast College part-time. I get to play. I got all those tests, and I did that too, and all the paper. Life teaches you life when it kicks your assets. That's life. So it works. So today, if you want to spend the day with Ray, that's me, Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. $60 billion of credit over the last 50 years helping people. All right, get to the American dream and cut out all the BS. But I'm direct and I'm blunt. So guess what today? If you share the live like a lot of you are, get the free download starting out right for your kids. That's what you need in the first place, okay? Like the live, share the live with everybody. Free download for everybody. Please read it too, because you're missing pieces as well. If you read it, you can actually change your life today too. Wouldn't that be a great concept to do? Let's change your life today. Let's spend the day with Ray. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain, but I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll help set you free. Isn't that the goal should be? So today we're going to play with Ray and learn how to play the game to win. Now I got to get the office ready. Okay, so the reality is, all right, Brandy says I should do it leaving live with everybody, okay? When I do that, so all right, hopefully you stick around, got more questions. I'll answer them as well as I walk around. Wealth delays taxes. No. See, that's crap. That's crappity crap. Wealth, stop. Okay? Borrow money offsets taxes. The reason Warren Buffett always wants to borrow money is because it offsets the taxes. All right, Bezos, Musk, okay? Pay tax or right? Borrow $44 billion. So you got to understand how it works. I mean, everything else is a bunch of hooey. I don't like hooey. Now, I got to light my candle because I like candles. Okay, that doesn't mean people stink. It just means I like candles. Okay? So there's my candle in my office as I walk around. So today, if you spend the day with Ray, we're going to go into the next building for a second. And what does that mean? Today, the next building here, as we walk through this area, the walkway and everything else, this is the Ray Reynolds University. Ray Reynolds University, yeah, I started that years ago too. It's got a 501c3. I have 2,162 pictures of rich and famous people and normal people too. There's Fishborn and Mama, they're clients. So's Lloyd Clinton too. Yeah. So I do corporations for rich and famous every day. I'm known as basically the satellite king. And I got what? Corporations. I've sold more corporations than anybody on this planet times 10. That's me. So again, I'm the largest registered agent in the world. We're going to create a blueprint on this board many times today in different directions. If you want to show up. That means, remember, all cards fluctuate. Sticky time. What do? Stop screwing up. These don't fluctuate. Wow. And then I'm going to show you how to get one of these 90 more times. 99 if you want. Nah, I want you to get 9. I like to teach you how to create $1 million of credit in the next 90 days, if you pay attention. But that's up to you. If I gave you $1 million today, what would you do with it? I'm sorry, you'd probably piss it away. Why did they put this so close? All right. So this is social media department. This is the 4 people that are going to start to make me out there on social media. Oh, goody. And yeah, it says RR on the wall. I think that stands for Ray Reynolds. The lobby area, too, that's nice. See, no one's here in the morning. They don't get till 6. But again, we get to play the game to win. All right. Now, I've got to go a couple places to the office. You might as well get a little tour. The accounting manager, Santos, he's the vice president, 30 years of real estate experience. And he lines up. We've lined up $5 billion of escrows so far that we're targeting this year. Would you like to be in an escrow? What does that mean? If I rebuild you my way, you're going to take credit that I build you as a line of credit, checkbook money, or what is called basically blueprint loan, and you're going to write a check to escrow. Why? Because that way you can own a piece of a laundromat, a car wash, apartment complex, a Wendy's restaurant, a Jack in the Box. You could actually learn how to play the game and win and quit bringing the damn pain home again and again. This is our break room. Okay? Simple. All right, in the sales department, this is a call center. On the wall, it's probably backwards, maybe it is, I don't know. It says, make a friend, make a buck. My employees are trained one thing. Before you try to sell them anything, get to know them, okay? Get to know somebody, and that's what the goal should be, get to know people. All right, here's our paralegal department here. They're not here today on Saturday, okay? But that's where they get to sit, the paralegals. They get to tear apart your credit legally. All right, and remember, since I helped set up the credit system, okay, they use techniques from what's called prove it or remove it. And the link tree today, if you shared the live, you can also get winning the credit game for free. Free. And articles, all right, in the link tree. You can find all kinds of good stuff that'll help you. I just want to change your life. Is that okay? I want you to change your life, drive the new company car, protect your assets, don't bring the pain home, and tell people about Ray Reynolds so I can change the world. And that's what we get to do. If you change the world, it's going to be up to you. I don't think the ladies are coming today, so we're not going to light their candle. There's a vending machine. We got to spoil the 20% employees we keep, because 80% of the people you hire suck. Isn't that terrible? I said that out loud, didn't I? So what happens today in most cases, okay, when you hire employees, 80% of them out of 100 are lousy people. They milk the job, they rip you off, they don't do a damn good job, they don't care, and 80% of them should be fired right away, in my opinion. 20% of your employees are great. Those are the ones you keep. By the way, the 20% actually push out the 80% to get hired. We've been growing and growing and growing, okay? We had one of the people in the sales department, he kept falling asleep. He got fired that day. So in social media, okay? Instead of wanting to learn and help us, he had the talent. He's too busy being a goofball and he's going to do all this other stuff and kept taking breaks. He got fired too, okay? So again, what do? The 80% of people that suck, the 20% push out all the time. That's how it works. So because the 20% of employees that are great, what you want to do is realize they want their bonus money, they want all the goodies as well. And the difference is spoil the heck out of them. When you spoil them, guess what happens? You get to win the game. See, it's a team effort, and that's how it works. Okay, now we're going to do my best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. I'd like you to spend the day with me. So I'm going to say bye-bye to you now. Linktree. Okay, DM me if you don't find the links for the classes today. If you need to, call the phone number in that link tree as well. It's 800-254-9506, okay? And somebody will be here in about an hour's time. So if you get all those DMs, they'll have someone call you right away, okay? Can I get a job? Well, I don't hire people. The reality is Brandy's our general manager. You'd have to talk to her. So we're going to do our best today. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Remember, God, family, and money. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. Hope to see you through my live all day. I'm going to do my best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. What do we get to do? Simple. We get to play the game, and we get to win. All right? And always remember, God loves us all.